Well, hello there, it's Marika, and today I'm going to show you my techie side. A lot of people don't get to see that, but I'm going to show you via video for the purpose of teaching you how to install memory into a desktop computer. A lot of people ask me that, so here it goes. But first, before we open up the computer, we must have our computer on and get into the properties to see how much memory we actually have. So very shortly, I'm going to show you how to do that. Now we're on the computer, so I can show you exactly where to go to figure out how much RAM you already have on your computer. Now, right now I'm on my laptop. I'm not on the desktop, but it's still the same procedure. So you go to your Start menu, and then you go to Computer. Don't click on it, but you right-click, and you'll get a menu like this, and then you'll go all the way down to the bottom to Properties. Then you're going to wait for a window to pop up that looks just like this, and then it tells you everything about your computer here. But what we're looking for is installed memory RAM. Right now I have 3. On my desktop I have 4 because I've installed memory there. Okay, people, here is our tower. And mine is an HP desktop tower, and I am going to simply pull it out, but I've already taken the screw out, and this is what the screw looks like. Very easy to unscrew with your finger. Look how fat that is. You can unscrew that with your finger. Of course, when you want to put it back in, you're going to need a screwdriver, and just get a screwdriver that fits in that little, I don't know how yours is going to look. A lot of these are now being created or built with just one screw, but your door might have more than one screw. And to get to this side, just you flip it over. It's easy to flip it over and take the casing off. But some of them have a lot of screws, and it's unnecessary, but some of them only have one screw, and this one only has one screw. I just want to let you know that. So now we're going to pull it out. Sorry, a little rough. We're going to pull it out. That's the case. And we're going to put it to the side, okay? And we're going to put the screw to the side too. Do not lose the screw. That can happen. This is how the whole inside of your tower, I'm not going to use technical jargon, but this is the inside of your, I wouldn't call it a tower if I was in like teaching a class, but this is the inside of your tower. And no need to know all these other things unless we're going to do something else to the tower later, the computer later. But right now we're updating memory. And right now I've already taken one out. This is a 1 gig RAM of memory. This is, RAM of memory. This is a 1 gig of RAM chip. It's a chip. So this is what they look like. Cool, huh? Unfortunately, when I opened this up, I already have it out because when I opened this up to upgrade the memory, I saw that there were only 2 slots because this is a 2007 computer. We got in 2007, and I guess they weren't making them with 4 slots. I was hoping, since it was an Intel, which you need to know this if you have an Intel, and I'm going to zoom this in so you can see this clearly. Right next to the fan, you see the fan. Right here, I'm touching it with my finger, is the memory chip sitting into the slot, and we're going to take it out. But as you can see, there's only one more slot on the side, and I don't know if you can see that well, but there's only one more slot. Normally, computers that I've been upgrading have 4 slots, and what they'll have is, this one's black, but they'll have black. Well, they'll have blue, black, and then blue and black. Blue is usually first. And what I would do is, if these 2 were already in, I would still take them all out. And I would take the new one, and there's a new one here. I know you can't really tell the difference, but I got this from Office Max, and it's crucial. And you have to make sure that you know what kind, and I shouldn't be holding it this way, but you have to know what kind, you got to be careful with these things, but you have to know what kind of memory to get. A DD, and you just ask when you go to store, DDR3 or a DDR2, because the pins have to match. They have to match in the slots, and you'll see when I get ready to do it. That's something very important to know. Anyways, if these were like 2 gig, or I'm sorry, 1 gig, and then I thought I was going to get 1 gig, and then it was going to be one more slot. I was going to put it in the next group, and that's not what's happening. So what I would have done is, if I decided to get 2 chips like I did today, I would have gotten, which I was hoping for, I would have gotten 1 gig, those are 2 slots, and then put the 2 in there. And then if I had 2 1 gig slots, I would have taken the new one where it says crucial, and I would split them up. It's crucial. I would have split them up, and I would, like I said, I would have taken all these out, put this first crucial here, and then I have another crucial. I would have put the other crucial in the other blue, so they're split up, because that will make your computer work a lot faster than you just putting these 2 together. You don't want to put them together. You want to split them up in different groups. So you'll see it when you go into your computer. You'll see these 2 need to be blue. You'll see blue brackets, blue slots, blue. And then the other ones are in the black, the old ones. Put the old ones in the black. So that's how I would do it. But now today, that's not what's going to happen. So let's go in here and take it out. And what you do is, my nails are long, but 2 of these clip out. They have clips right here. And hopefully you can see it, but there's clips on the side when you go in. You pull those clips apart, and then you take that chip out. Just like that. That was easy. And then put it to the side. Those 2 are no good. Not using those. Maybe I'll sell them. Just kidding. So then when you go in and put it in there, you want to make sure that these match. So you have to go, I have my glasses on, so you have to look. Let's see. And stick it in there. And then clip it in. Be careful with these, because these, you don't want to mess them up. Sure that you push down in it really good, and you'll hear it kind of clip a little bit. And then when you push this tab in, you want to make sure that it goes all the way in, and you just gotta, you'll hear it clip. I don't know if you heard that, but you'll hear it go, and you gotta make sure that these are in there really good, and they're not going to come out. See, you want to do that, kind of put your weight on it a little bit. So can't be weak doing this. I'm just kidding. But yeah, just want to make sure that's in there. So when it's in there, then you want to, this fan, wow. Anyways, oh, and don't do that at home, the fan thing. It's just so you want to put that in there and then push it back. That's all you got to do. Next time we work together and we do this video, you want to make sure you have a really good screwdriver, because I worked a job, had the worst screwdriver, and sorry, I couldn't, it's that dust. I couldn't even like get the screws unscrewed on the laptop. So anyways, you just want to make sure that you do that. And also, when you do this, make sure everything is unplugged. I should have said that in the beginning, and I didn't. But make sure everything is unplugged. I'm sure that you probably didn't follow along with me, but if you're gonna fix any kind of computer, you need to have everything. I unplug everything. Some people will just unplug the power supply and the internet, but I unplug everything. And you want to make sure inside this screwdriver, but some screwdrivers you may have are magnetic, so you can pick up the screws everywhere. You know, this one's not. And I'll show you. This one's not. I can't do that. So you want to get one. I have one that is magnetic and one that's not. But you don't want to do a magnetic screwdriver inside the tower. You don't want to do that. It's not good. And now it's time to plug it back in. And Hopefully you know how to plug it back in, because this is about installing memory. But if you don't, I'll do a video on that. Just leave comments, and you can ask me to do a video on how to plug up your computer in the right ports. All these like fun things in the back. You want to know how to do that, just let me know and I'll do a video on that. So thank you for watching. I hope this was helpful. You see how easy it was. The only hard part is really like pressing down on that memory and making sure it's sitting in there. I mean, it's a lot easier than even putting memory in a notebook, because notebooks, they're slanted and you have to make sure it's sitting in the cradle really good. And I'll show you that in another video. But thank you so much for watching, and that would be the end of our video.